burial ground is at the heart of American capitalism.
Exactly.
Which was an interesting thing, because as I was going through the rotunda here,
yes,
they had a symbol for Legba.
Yes, the crossroads. Yes.
Yeah, the crossroads.
Yes.
Which told me that the crossroads wasn't about deciding what direction you were going to take, what fated decision you were going to make, but rather it was about contradiction. Mm-hmm. 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 Which is probably the reason why Legba is considered a trickster.
Exactly, and I love Legba. I mean, Legba is Bugs Bunny, you know?
Yeah.
That whole notion of what is reality, and I can shift it based on perception and what you are beholden to as reality, you know?
Yeah.
And that's existentialism. That can become nihilism. I mean, or denial, you know what I'm saying? Because what is reality, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, New York would not be New York without the backs of slaves. Just like in the book by Zora Neale Hurston about Moses, the whole story starts off with the fact that these slaves in Egypt, you know, all of this labor is on our back and we can't do anything about it. We learn nothing but sorrow. You know, that's if nothing else, that's the lasting legacy that this leader, this pharaoh, wants to sit there and impart to us. You mean nothing other than your labor. And so great, you see these beautiful temples, great. You see these beautiful pyramids, great. But that lasting legacy of the blood, the sweat, and the tears is still in everything that we see. And ironically, that's the path that we must choose. You know what I'm saying? And the path that a lot of history books choose is in one direction, which is, erase that. It doesn't matter. Again, nihilism, denial of the truth.
I accept it because we need to bring the religion into a perspective where it is not a mystery anymore. You know, we have to be able to explain it to anybody, to anyone, in a clear and systematic way what the religion is about. It's a family religion, and most of the things that I've learned came from my father. We hold ceremonies in our house in the Bronx, and the whole family takes part. Aunts, uncles, grandparents, they come from all over the states to participate in the major events. We have about 10 ceremonies a year, usually on a Saturday night. These ceremonies are conducted for the major spirits in the Voodoo pantheon. We are calling vibrations to our ancestor spirits, to the prayers, the rhythm, the secret languages, which is a mixture of African and Creole and French. Through the prayers, you can feel the spirits around you. You can really feel the air vibrating.
And I find, even here, we all must ask Legba for his permission to pass through the gates. And lines.
And I think it's beautiful the way that they designed this entire burial ground in terms of it does actually reference a lot of the Sankofa symbols. But this is a monument to give these people some form of a voice.
The thing that I'm thinking about, past and present coexist.
Yes.
Past, present.
They're parallel.
Yeah.
And then at sometimes when you ask questions, they can become perpendicular. And that's the power. That's the power of asking questions. Why? How?
Yeah.
Where? Who?